Hello everybody, I'm Thomas and welcome back to the 8th video of this series in which I'll be playing Fantastic Factories, a game designed by Joseph Chen and Justin Faulkner with art by Joseph Chen. In this video, I will be playing through the last two Complexity Corporation, which is the Reliquarry Corporation. Its description reads, monument type cards cost 1 metal less to build to a minimum of 0. And it says, during the work phase, I may discard a monument type card to gain 2 metal. Start with 4 cards out of 8 that I looked at and 2 energy. Let's go ahead and get started. I do want to make a quick note that a viewer by the name of John mentioned that I was making a little mistake when it came to setting up the machines cards. The mistake was that if they shouldn't have any monument cards to start, and most of my playthroughs, they ended up having a monument card. So thank you, John, for pointing that out. I will hopefully not do that anymore, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to grab the harvester mainly for the blue symbol, so I can I'm going to grab the obelisk so I can build the harvester in my hand, which has a blue symbol. So let's go ahead and roll up my workers. Okay. So I could go ahead and place this 6 down here in the mine to get myself a metal. And then with that, I can discard the obelisk to spend 2 energy and 1 metal to build the harvester, which needs doubles to activate, which luckily I have doubles. I just don't know if I want the energy or the metal. I guess I probably want the energy, so I'm gonna give myself 7 energy. Okay. And the main reason I want to grab energy is because then I can use my corporation ability to discard the megalith and gain myself 2 metal. Unfortunately, I was going to try to build the mega factory, but I am unfortunately just 1 metal short. So I guess I will use this 1 up here in research to draw another card, which I get the fitness center. All right, machines first turn. What are they going to be doing? Well, they're just throwing the blue dice out. So they're grabbing the top card, which is a beacon, and then they're going to be clearing the buildings. All right, then as far as what they're scoring for, purple, they are not. Blue, they are. Yellow, they are not, so 1 point. I'm going to grab the medical school because I would like to try to build that at some point to have some vitamins. I'd like to see strange crystals, but I don't know if we'll see that at any point. So let's see what my workers are going to be up to. Okay, this could be a weird turn. I'm going to start up by using the 2 1s over in the harvester to get myself 4 metal. Okay, then I want to build, I think the mega factory is the one I want to go for here. So I will discard the assembly line to build the mega factory, which costs me 3 of my metal along with 2 energy. And then I think I'm just going to spend both the 6 and 3 up here on research. So I could just draw 2 cards. I get the cloning lab and the phantom. Not a very exciting turn on my part. I need to get some goods going soon. So let's see what the machine's doing. They are grabbing the top card of the deck again, which is the harbor, and then they are going to be refreshing all of the buildings. All right, then as far as what they're scoring for, purple, they are not. Blue, they are not. Yellow, they are not, so no points. Okay, I would really like to get the mega factory going. I also want to get the medical school built. I think I'm going to discard the phantom to hire the mentor to get myself 3 vitamins. All right, and then I'll roll up my workers. Hopefully I get something decent. A 3, a 4. Okay, I can work with this, right? Because I got all my vitamins. I can spend 2 of them to change this 4 into a 6 and place all 3 6s on the mega factory to finally get that going. And then I can get myself an extra value dice. It's maybe kind of a waste, but I'm going to get myself a 3 value dice and then put both up here to draw 3 cards. So I get a foundry, fettuccine factory, and the guard tower. Well, I wanted to build the medical school. Don't have a blue icon, so I do like the fettuccine factory, though it's going to require more dice to use, but whatever. I will discard the foundry along with the 2 metal and 2 energy to get the fettuccine factory. All right, let's see what the machine's going to be doing. So they are grabbing the test range. Oh boy, their utilities are kind of getting out of hand already. And as far as what they're scoring for, purple, they are not. Blue, they are not. Yellow, they are, so 1 point. See, I could grab the obelisk or the fulfillment center so I could build the medical school like I wanted to. I think what I might do instead is actually get rid of the fitness center to hire the saboteur to try to slow down the utility production over here. So I will sabotage that. Then I will draw 2 cards, which I get a lighthouse and a warehouse. So I did get a blue symbol. Okay, this seems actually pretty decent. Maybe I can make this work. I'll put the 2 1s over in the fettuccine factory to first generate a good. I will get a vitamin, and then get an extra worker to roll. Hopefully I get like a 3 or 4. No, that's a 1. I will discard the lighthouse to use my corporation ability to gain 2 metal. Then I will discard the warehouse to build the medical school, which just costs me a metal. Then I will discard a metal to use the medical school's ability to gain myself a vitamin. And then I can use all 3 of my, I'll use 2 vitamins. I'll use all 3 vitamins, 2 of them to change this 1 into a 3, and then change this 4 into a 3. And with that, 3 3s can activate the Mega Factory, and then I'll get an additional dice, which I will just use it as a 6 in the mine to get myself a little bit of extra metal. All right, back to the machine. Let's see what they are doing. Grabbing card number 2, of course, they're adding to their utility. Thankfully, that sabotaged this turn. As far as what they're scoring for, purple they are not, blue they are not, and yellow they can, so no points. I'll grab the Biolab. It seems like maybe a decent card if I can get that going. And let's see what my workers are doing. Okay, well first I think I want to build the guard tower. That's kind of one thing I was thinking about. And that will only cost me 1 metal because of my corporation. And the guard tower has to be the first thing to be sabotaged when my compound is being sabotaged. Because then I can spend a metal to activate the medical school, getting myself a vitamin. I'll immediately spend that vitamin to change this 3 to a 4 and use all the 4s over here to get the Mega Factory going again. That'll generate a good. I can get a dice of any value. I'll grab myself a 1 so I can use both 1s over here in the Fettuccine Factory to activate that. That will of course generate a good there, an extra vitamin, and then I can roll up another worker, which I get a 1. I can't do all too much with this one. I'm just going to use them for research and draw a card, which I get the Nexus. Back to the machine's turn. What are they doing? They're grabbing the 4th card there, so Fulfillment Center. And then as far as what they're scoring for, purple they are not, blue they are, yellow they are, so 2 points. So I'm kind of debating here. The Golem and Robot are both up here, and I want to grab one of them. Kind of leaning towards the Golem, because the way I'm thinking it, if I have the Golem, that could be really good, especially with the Biolab, for example. For the cost of 2 energy, I could activate the Golem with 1 energy, get a 1 value dice, put it on the Biolab, come out with another energy, and get it good. For 2 energy, that doesn't seem too bad. The Robot, it's only cost me a metal, but then I don't really control what I get. So I'm gonna go with the Golem. Maybe I can make that work with the Biolab. That seems like it could potentially work, but who knows? So let's see what my workers are gonna be doing. Okay, well I will use my 1 vitamin to change this 2 to a 1. Place both 1s at the Fettuccine Factory to activate that, doing the Fettuccine Factory stuff. So I get a good, get a vitamin, and then I get to roll up another worker, which I get a 2. I will use this vitamin to change this 5 to a 6. Place both 6s. I guess I'll use the Harvester because that just makes more metal, and I'll get myself 4 metal. Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird, but watch this, right? So I can use a metal to activate the medical school, getting myself a vitamin. I'll use that vitamin on this 2, changing it to a 3, use the 3 and generate to get myself 3 energy. I need 3 energy because I need 5, if I did my math right, because I gotta discard the Nexus to build the Biolab. That cost me a metal and 3 energy. Okay, well my whole plan doesn't work out because I forgot I still don't have another card to build a Golem or enough metal to build the Golem. So not quite there yet, but at least I got the Biolab built, and yeah. Let's see what the machine's doing. So they are grabbing the top card here, which is the warehouse, and then they're going to be refreshing the buildings. Then as far as what they're scoring for, purple they are, blue they are, yellow they are, so 3 points. Really wish I could sabotage them, but I don't have a green card, so I'm gonna grab the nuclear plant just in the hopes that maybe next turn I could sabotage them, but their utilities are getting out of hand and we're getting pretty close to the end of the game at this point, but see what my workers are up to. So I guess I'll first activate the medical school with a metal to get myself a vitamin. And then I will use this vitamin on this 1 to make it a 2, and then I'll use it on the 1 to make it a 2, and then put both there to get myself a vitamin and a good over there, which I guess we're up to 2 now. And then I need to roll up another worker to see what they are. There are 3. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of an idiot, and I totally forgot that when I built the medical school, it also allows me to change dice values by 2. I totally forgot that's even part of the medical school. Doesn't really help me now in this situation, but there's at least once or twice this game that I use the medical school, or I use like multiple vitamins to change a dice value. Whoops. Okay, well, I will use 2 3s over here to get myself 4 metal, so I can maybe build the golem at some point. Wait, 1 2 3 4. Okay. And then I'll use the 6 up there to draw a card. Is it a blue one? It is not. It's a recycling plant. All right, back to the machine. Let's see what they're doing. Probably nothing good. Another purple card for them, adding that there. Then as far as what they're scoring for, purple they are, blue they are, yellow they are, so another 3 points. Well, at this point, I'm for sure going to spend the nuclear plant to hire the saboteur to sabotage their utility section, along with drawing 2 cards, which I get Skunkworks and City Park. Let's see what my workers are doing. Unfortunately, no blue cards, so I still can't build the golem. 3 1s is pretty decent, though. That immediately allows me to activate the Mega Factory. I can get that running with 2 goods there. That officially triggers the end of the game. I get another worker of any value, which I will choose a 4 value worker, so I can place them both in the fettuccine factory. Get that going, so I can get an extra good and get another vitamin. I can roll up another worker, which is a 3. I got a couple options. I can either put them in research in the hopes I get a blue card to build the golem, or I just put them in the biolab. Do that. I think it's kind of what I'm leaning towards. So I'll use a vitamin to change the 3 to a 1, put it in the biolab, discard an energy to get that going, generating myself a good. And I guess before I end my turn, I'll also use the medical school to generate a vitamin. All right, so machine's penultimate turn. What kind of stuff are they doing? They're grabbing another monument. That's not ideal. And then as far as what they are actually scoring for, purple, they are not. Blue, they are. Yellow, they can't, so 1 point. I'm going to use a metal to refresh the contractors. That's unfortunate. I was really kind of hoping to see another saboteur pop up. Okay, I don't know if this is the best move. What I will do, though, is discard Skunkworks to hire the Demolitionist to demolish my guard tower. In doing so, I will get a good, which I'll just place, I guess, over here. And then I get 4 metal and 2 energy. Let's roll up my workers for this final round. Okay, I do like that roll. I can definitely work with that. So I think starting out, I'm going to do the old use a vitamin to change this 3 to a 2. Use all 3 2s over here in the Mega Factory. That will generate me 2 goods over here. I get an extra dice of any value, which I will, of course, make it a 6 to use both of these 6s over here in the fettuccine factory. That will generate me another good there. I get an extra vitamin, and then I get to roll up another worker, hopefully something decent, a 6. Yeah, I'm kind of debating. I don't know if I should put them in the research to hope to get cards or to just go for the biolab. So yeah, I guess I will discard a metal to activate the medical school to get myself a vitamin, and then use all 3 vitamins to essentially change the 6 into a 1. Spend an energy to generate another good at the biolab. All right, machine's final turn. What are they doing? So 5, they're grabbing the top card here. Normally they would refresh the buildings, but it's the final turn, who cares? As far as what they're scoring for, purple, they are. Blue, they are not. And yellow, they are sabotage, so just 1 point. That was it for the final round. Let's go ahead and get to the final scoring, starting with buildings in my compound. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then adding my goods on top of that. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. 22 points is a score to beat, considering how many points they have. Not feeling confident, but let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8. So they beat me by a decent amount, but Unfortunately, that is a loss for the Reliquarry Corporation. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. I'll be back next week attempting the first 3 Complexity Corporations, so subscribe if you want to see that. If you want to see one of my recent videos, click up there in the top right corner of the screen.